All right, Backyard Beer Fantasy League players. I'm going to do my weekly segment, since Victoria's Secret here thinks that, he's all bigwig making all these ridiculous claims and whatnot last week, so I feel as though it's my turn this week. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to discuss / go over the matchups we got going on this week and really try to lay down some predictions as to what's going to happen. So, quick recap from last week. We had Fantasy Buttfucker that literally got buck-fucked after slobbing on my cob. And that's all because of Mr. Kelvin Johnson, Megatron. You better watch out. He's coming for you. But, besides that, so the first matchup that I'm going to talk about is Your Peterson. I feel as though there's something lacking in that name. So we got Your Peterson going up to Fantasy Buttfucker. We got 2 0-1 teams heading up this week. And, the projections are looking pretty close. But if we take a quicker look here at her, Peyton Manning, he might come up big this week. I don't know. I'm feeling as though Jamal Charles is probably going to break his leg tonight. No, not tonight, but when he does play. I just have a feeling it's going to happen. DeMarcus Ware is going to come for him. That trade's going to look genius for Kevin again. He's got Antonio Brown. Shocked the guy's still going to be playing after jump kicking a guy in the face, but, to each his own. Buttfucker here's got Percy Harvin. That's always a dangerous threat. He's going to be going big. Kyle Rudolph, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens this week against the Patriots. Live in person. Yeah! So pumped. But, it should be, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm confused as to why Your Peterson has Reggie Bush on the bench here. And all these other guys playing. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. He had some pretty good points last week, and I don't know. There's something that could be going on there. But anyway, enough of that one. Move on to the versus the Shiva Blast. 2-0, an 0-1 team and a 1-0 team. And, the projections, it's not looking terrible. It's close. Here we got a slight edge given to the Blaster himself. The man that has no time at all to set his lineup. 0 time. 0. Not even when he's pooping. I'm starting to wonder if that's when he looks up his porn. Really. Rubbing one out at work. Just giving her, just... Not quite that intense, because, the size would be significantly smaller, but that's besides the point. Kaepernick. I can't even say that this is Nerdy Dirty Gert's team here. Big Red's the guy that did this masterpiece here, and really, I think he did a way better job than the old milker would have done. So, the Shiva Blast team just looks deadly. Looks deadly. I'm a little bit nervous for that Rams D, though. That Rams D, I don't think is going to come up big this week against Tampa Bay. Old Vincent Jackson's going to be making quite a stir out there. But it's going to be interesting. Got some big name players on both sides, and I don't know, J.J. Watt. If J.J. Watt can replicate last week, that could be huge there for the Milkman. So we'll have to see. Lynch ain't going to be getting a lot of Skittles this week. He's going to have a bad week this week. Next up, got the old Victorious versus Princess Pootie Tang. The old in-house rivalry. I feel as though that Pootie Tang's going to be breaking onto someone's phone and changing some lineups there because, I don't know, it's a little too close, I feel as though, for Miss Pootie Tang. It's not looking so hot. But, the Victorious is starting Zach Stacy this week after a terrible week last week. I don't know, that's some wishful thinking to think he's going to bounce back from anything. He's probably done. You may as well drop him. Get rid of him. He's done. Pootie Tang's got, she's going with the Ginge. The big Ginger. Just can't say no, eh? Just go for the Ginge instead of Matthew Stafford. Shocking after the numbers that he put up last week. But it's gonna be a close matchup here. I think the Victorious' projections are a little bit they're on the low side, conservative on their part, but it could be a rough week for the folks at Northwood. It's I don't know if I want to be around. It's almost better that Victorious is going to be away from the weekend watching some real football. And last but not least, Victorious Secret versus myself, Slava My Cobb. And I just feel as though it's ironic that my short name is BJ and his is Wet. He's really just wet because he's just got a load in his face from giving me a bleed from Slava My Cobb. So, matchup. I'm projected to win. And if anything's to say from last week, those numbers are low. I mean, come on. I got Megatron on my team. You got nothing on me. You got to step back. You know, Chris Johnson, big week last week, conservative at 8, going against the Green Bay's D that just has got nothing. Matty Ice is going to freeze up. It's going to be a bad week for Matty Ice. My goodness, long day. Doug Martin. Wow. Yeah, no. Not even going to say anything. Oh, it's going to be Rashad Jennings. Just there's really no one on there that scares me a lot. Gronkowski's going to shut down. He doesn't know how to play in Minnesota. That's going to be the Cordell Patterson show. Boo! So pumped. But, I'm a little bit nervous about some of the aggressive, projections. We'll see what kind of lineup changes that could transpire here in the near future. But Victoria's Secret, I mean, he's got Trey Mason. I don't even know if he's playing. He's got Wes Welker, the MDMA addict. He's out popping mollies left, right, and center, just partying up like a rock star in Colorado there. And I don't know. It's interesting. I'm surprised that Victoria's Secret hasn't been able to get rid of Tavon Austin. I'm pretty sure he's hoarded that bitch out to everyone in the league for most ridiculous trades ever, thinking that someone's going to make the trade. But I mean, get up those offers there, bud. But so anyway, that's my take this week on how everything's going to wash out. I think we're going to have a couple teams going 2-0 here. It's going to be an interesting year here. Very interesting. There's no one that's really running away with anything yet based on what I can see here on the old breakdown. So anyway, good luck to everyone else. And we'll see who gets the bad name next week. Take it easy, boys.